are now tuned in to The Money Zone.
Hey guys, welcome to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I'm just so excited to be here with you guys on this Tuesday because tonight, you guys that have probably saw the flyer or something was probably like consumer protection, Folasade. You're going to talk about consumer protection. Like tonight's show is going to be fire. So if you guys don't know what consumer protection is, and all of the many divisions all over the world, they have them in globally as well. If you've heard about scammers, frauds, pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, that's all what we're going to cover in tonight's show. So in dedication to National Consumer Protection Week, that's why we decided to talk about the importance of having divisions like the Consumer Protection Federal Trade Commission of Consumer Protections, and also the state level. And we're going to talk about your scammers, your fraudsters, and how they benefit you. So if you're interested in learning about some scams, some fraud, the consumer protection bureaus, how you're supposed to report a fraud, things like that, then you want to tune into tonight's show. So just to give you guys a disclaimer, if you're watching us on social media right now, we're no longer streaming on Facebook. You have to head over to YouTube and go to ripradionetwork.com. Rip Radio Network on YouTube, or go to ripradionetwork.com, or go to your app store and download the Rip Radio app so you can access all of the shows, all of the replays, and everything each and every week. Because guys, our station is like a little raunchy. We pop off a lot of the other shows. They're wild and in living color. So we're kind of like rated R, too much for Facebook and too much for Instagram and things like that. So we're moving over to Rip Radio's main platform. So check out the app, check out the website so you can catch my show each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. or go to the YouTube. I will be sharing the feed to Facebook, but you guys want to, catch go to those different platforms. So guys, I'm going to take our normal break per usual so I can get everything set up. But I want you guys to come on and join me in on the conversation. Wherever you're watching me, you can comment and I can see your questions. If you're watching me on Instagram, put the Q&A there and I can still see the question at a later time, because we're going to be do I expose? No, I don't expose. We're going to have a juicy conversation. So guys, do me one favor. Grab your pen, grab your paper, head over to bit.ly/Folasade Radio, because if you guys were subscribed to our mailing list, you would have known we wasn't airing on Facebook tonight. And also we have a special guest next week, Pilar Sanders. She's coming to talk about balancing mommyhood and the world of fitness and how she helped us get our snapback on, ladies. So we have Pilar Sanders coming on next week. So you guys don't want to miss out. So join our mailing list so you can know what's going on, what's popping, what guest is coming up, so you can stay up to date and make sure you are tuned in. So guys, we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be right back. Hey guys, look, all right, y'all caught me live in the living color. I had to share the show to Facebook, y'all, because remember, we're not streaming on Facebook right now. So if you're watching us on Instagram or any other social media platform, head over to YouTube, Rip Radio Network, or Rip Radio Networks. I'm going to catch all my shows at 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Well, almost every Tuesday. Okay, guys. Consumer protection. So first things first, many of you may not even have known what I was referring to when I said we're going to talk about consumer protection. So consumer protection is the means of safeguarding the interests and the rights of consumers, basically protecting your coins, you, and your assets, okay, from scammers, from Ponzi schemes, from pyramid schemes, and everything else. So many of you may not know this, but some of you may know this. Each county, each state, and there's also a federal level of the consumer protection. So on the federal level, it's under the Federal Trade Commission. It's the Bureau of Consumer Protection. And then your state may have a consumer protection division or consumer protection agency or something like that. So the consumer protection divisions or bureaus, wherever they are, right, the federal or state or county level, they were created to protect you from all of these scams and fraudsters and Ponzi schemes and companies that deliberately refuse to give refunds to thousands and thousands of people, or companies that have taken advantage. So the Consumer Protection Division protects you. So it's very important that you guys, number one, know that there's someone out there looking for your best interest. But guess what, guys? They may not know that you are being scammed, or that someone or a company is scamming if you guys don't report it. Okay, so you first have to report the scams to the Consumer Protection Division, and then they start to investigate. Okay, so once they start to investigate, then that's when all hell, not all hell, but all good things come to light. I'm gonna be honest with you, all good things come to light. So the Consumer Protection, if you guys don't know, you have to go and actually report, and they may not initiate an investigation off of your one request or your one complaint. Okay, it has to be more than one, more than two, more than three, quite a bit of reports of complaints from different companies and things like that. So if you were scammed, right? And I'm going to end up sharing my screen. If you were scammed, your one request might only go directly to the Better Business Bureau, right? So most of the time, before the Consumer Protection Division step in, more than likely that business have received a lot of negative reviews on their BBB profile. They've probably been reported to the Attorney General of your state, or someone had called the FBI and was like, "Hey, these people are running a Ponzi scheme. I've been ripped off. Dot 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 dot," and they initiate the investigation from there. So number one, if you guys don't report it, they won't know. And just doing a BBB complaint, that works. However, it needs to be more than you. So if you guys cannot, because let me take a step back. Some people might think, oh, because a person didn't give one person a refund, or two people, even five, or even 10 people a refund, that they might be scamming. That's not true. There's called business practices. And in some cases, you may not issue a refund. However, it's very abnormal for a company to not issue refunds for 1,000 people, 1,000 people, or to make a false claim. So the Consumer Protection Division not only protects you guys from like refunds, but also from false claims. So all of your most popular MLMs have been hit up with a case with the Consumer Protection. A lot of Coaches have actually been taken down through the Consumer Protection Division as well because they made false claims and broken promises. They didn't deliver. So how many times have you worked with someone, you're like, oh, I'm not happy with the services. You run over there and you put a Google review and it's a negative review. Initiate a consumer complaint. Even if you run and take that same complaint over to the Better Business Bureau, that won't initiate it either. Most of the time, to really get a claim started, somebody have to initiate conversations with an attorney. An attorney would then start to do advertisements to see if it's other people that have experienced this, or to see, if it's a viable case with it or whatever, and then put it out there to see if other people have been injured by this situation. And then if other consumers start to say, oh, I experienced the same problem. Oh, I didn't get a refund. Oh, they lied about their product. Oh, they didn't keep their promises. Then that's when the Consumer Protection Bureau steps in. So these divisions are key, guys, in protecting you. Think about it. Just imagine if the Consumer Protection Division wasn't around, how many scams would be happening? If you notice, there's a lot less. Well, remember back in the day, y'all. Well, I don't know how old you guys are, but back in the day when you fall asleep, all of the infomercials, right? The Consumer Protection Bureau are the ones that also investigate those infomercials, the MLMs, the Ponzi schemes, and everything. So it was one popular case that has been recently settled that I am going to just basically share my screen. So if you guys are watching me on any social media platform besides YouTube and radio network websites and the apps, then you are probably unable to see my screen. So you guys want to head over to YouTube, so you can see my screen. So I'm going to share my screen, guys. So we're on the Consumer Protection Bureau site, and right now, they're working a lot of cases, and they don't necessarily mention the results of the cases until they start to get things settled. And right now, they have settled quite a bit of recent cases over the last 6 to 8 months that landed refunds for a lot of consumers. So here is the 8-figure dream lifestyle case. And it ended up going in terms of getting everybody refunds. So the FTC sends $1.1 million to people who lost money to a business opportunity scheme. The FTC is sending payments via check and PayPal to 2,506 people who paid for a business opportunity scheme called the 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. The FTC sued the companies and individuals responsible for 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle, and they agreed to settle. According to the lawsuit, 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle used a combination of illegal robocalls, live telephone calls, text messages, internet ads, emails, social media, and live events to market and sell bogus money-making opportunities. The defendants claimed that people using their program could earn $10,000 or more in 60 to 90 days. So, guys, this is why you all have to be extremely, extremely, extremely careful with your promises and your guarantees. So they were promising anyone that joined the 8-figure dream lifestyle that they will make $10,000 or more in 60 to 90 days. So in this particular case, what if each person that purchased their program took all of the steps that they told them to take and did not get or did not make the 10,000? Guess what? They set themselves up for that lawsuit. So this is also called deceptive marketing practices. You're giving them this broad goal and this guarantee, and and if the program isn't solid, then it's false advertisement. So they say the FTC says that the defendant's claims about income were false or unproven. And the most people, and that most people lost their entire investment. So let me read that last sentence again. The FTC says that the defendant's claims about incomes were false or unproven. So now this leads to fake testimonials. This also leads to fake people coming in and saying, oh yeah, I took this program and this person helped me do this. I'm going to be very, 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 very honest with you guys. A lot of people are going to get choked up with these deceptive marketing practices simply because I remember when I was building my brand, you will have coaches tell you to fake it until you make it. Now, I never did any of those things, but they would tell you, fake, tell your girlfriend, give you a testimonial. Tell such and such, give you a testimonial. Tell this, give you a testimonial. And it's false. And now, guys, as we're looking here on the FTC sites, that is considered deceptive marketing. And if you're giving someone a guarantee, you need to make sure that if they take those steps, and see, this is where betas come into place. Because before you can put that out, I'm going to guarantee you're going to get $10,000 in 60 to 90 days. You were supposed to have at least 50 people go through your beta program. And everybody that go through your beta program, if they all complete it in 60 and 90 days, if they didn't make the 10 grand, then you were supposed to let go of that statement that your program will guarantee them 10. So guys, one lesson that we can learn from this right now, and you want to write this down, make sure whatever claims that you're making in your marketing align with the results that your program or package can actually give. So if you're saying they can make 6 figures, and you did not give them all of the steps that you literally took to make them 6 figures, you need to start all over again, because guess what? You're going to mess yourself on up. So that's one opportunity. And it was another one that is, you guys may be well known about this one, the student loan doctor. Okay, here we go. Is this one it? Oh, this is another one? Oh, goodness. So they are shutting down all of these businesses that said they guarantee you're getting your student loan debt reduced. Okay, here we go. The student debt doctor. All right, guys. So this case was, and I think some of you guys may know this person because I remember seeing them on social media heavy. The student debt doctor. The FTC sued the student debt doctor LLC, alleging that the company collected illegal upfront fees and falsely promised to reduce or eliminate consumer student loan payments. The company agreed to settle the charges and paid more than $2 million. The FTC plans to use this money to provide partial refunds to the consumers. So I went to their website. The student debt doctor is no longer active. And so, guys, this goes back to you guys making false claims and also the impact. So if you're getting a lot of negative reviews, if you're getting a lot of complaints from your program, and this is common for a lot of course creators, you guys have to be very careful when you're creating them courses and the guarantees that you're going to give them. Okay. If they cannot make that money within that time, then you guys have to be mindful of that and make sure you change your marketing and everything, and make sure your marketing aligns. And it's one more, guys, before I head to our next one. Who was it? Herbalife. Here we go. Herbalife. recently got caught up. So the Federal Trade Commission is mailing a second round of checks to the people who lost money running Herbalife businesses. The checks are the result of a settlement with the FTC that required Herbalife to pay $20 million and fundamentally restructure its business. The first round of checks mailed in January 2017. Generally, the FTC sent checks to people who ran an Herbalife business in the United States between 2009 and 2015 and who paid at least $1,000 to Herbalife but got little or nothing back from the company. So here's the thing. They're mailing out 253,000 checks, totaling more than $45 million. 253,000 people have been taken advantage of. And when I do the calculations, if I'm not mistaken, that's $253 million if they charge these people $1,000 each. So in the end, y'all, the owners of these companies may walk away still with quite a bit of money. Oh yeah, I was right. $253 million that Herbalife made off the $1,000 business opportunity, and they're only required to pay sending out checks of $45 million. So here's the thing, y'all. As a consumer, you have to know, you have to have some form of discernment. A lot of y'all getting caught up because you're going with the glitz and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. If you're paying attention to your coach and your coach is legit, they've probably said that inside of their marketing somewhere or said that privately to like their coaching groups and had told everybody, oh yeah, before I started flashing my lifestyle or before I started flashing designer clothes, nobody wasn't really paying attention to my brand. I've heard that countless times. And so that means that the consumers, you guys are picking the wrong fruits off the trees. You're going with the shiny one, not knowing that it has a worm in the inside of that apple that you just pulled off the tree. Because it looked good, it's shiny. You thought that that was the best coach. You thought that that was the best program. You thought that was the best scheme. And I'm going to be honest, never purchase a program. This is lesson number 2. Never purchase a program off of desperation. If you are desperate right now, right? I don't recommend you buy it. So let's say, for example, you got your last $1,500 because this doesn't work for everybody. A lot of people don't work well under that enormous amount of pressure. So let's say, for example, you got your last $1,500. Do not go and give somebody that last $1,500 because the moment you don't make money in week 2, you're going to be back at them thinking that they scammed you, unbeknownst to you that you would need to go through each video, take notes, and execute. So you're going to need time to make money and to execute. So if you're desperate money, I don't recommend you spend your last. Now making a little investment like $80, and that's your last $1,500, and you do everything in that $80 program to make a little bit money, then you invest again, and then you go there. But taking the last $1,500 you have, the last $2,000, that last $497, and banking on somebody results that they've gotten somebody else, not knowing if it is relative to your brand, your concept, your tribe, and everything else, you're out there setting yourself up to fail. And then you're setting yourself up to want to now blast that person on social media, give their business a bad Google review and all of that stuff, when the reality is you wasn't supposed to buy the program where you were financially in your life. a lot of times we're looking for that get rich quick scheme, or, oh, I can, in the tax world, I can save you millions of dollars on taxes. That was one of my slogans. Yeah. But the issue is this: it all is applicable to your personal situation. Yes, I can save people money on taxes. However, do you have the money to make the necessary investments for me to help you save money on taxes? Did you track the necessary things that I will need to help you save money on your taxes? Now, for the coaches, did you do all the work that your coach said to do? Did you share your post like you were supposed to? So this is the thing, guys. A lot of times we're looking for that quick fix. It doesn't work like that, y'all. It doesn't. Yes, people are making millions by creating content. But guess what? They made mistakes creating content. They just didn't put the perfect piece of content out there and it popped. Majority of the time, they put it out there and they track the analytics. Then they tweaked it. Then they continued on and found the proven process and just continued doing that. But you guys don't want to look at the analytics. You guys don't want to really look at the true picture of the fruit that you're holding, and you know it's rotten inside, and your stomach quenching. You about to make the, oh no, 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 no. Your conscience killing you, telling you no, and you thinking, oh, you just don't want me to succeed. Nope, the reality is that it's going to take more than what you think. So sometimes a lot of these, and I'm not going to say that everybody that the FTC then got caught up then did something wrong, but a lot of times we're making investments, okay, without the full knowledge what it's going to take to reap the benefits. It might work and it may not. You have to do the work. And that's the second thing. So remember, number one, your discernment. Number two, you guys are not doing the work. I am seeing it. I'm seeing it. I don't think you guys understand how hard it is with running it is hard. It's hard to make $10,000 a week. It's hard to make, and everybody going to tell you, oh, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy, because they already have the proven process for their brand and for their audience. You have to figure out your proven process for your tribe and for your audience. And until you master that and tweak and figure out what that is, you're going to continuously have to make the necessary investments. You're going to have to continuously continue to keep posting and keep trying and trying and trying. And a lot of you guys are trying after the second time don't work. You can't say somebody program don't work when the reality is you only posted one time and you probably didn't even follow the full instructions. The instructions said use hashtags and you didn't. The instruction says grab a meme and you didn't. And so the problem is that since these programs are not 100% trackable, right? In terms of your action, because even if you click, because some now like Kajabi and all of them programs, they allow us to see if you've even watched the video, but that doesn't mean you did the work. Just because you got the notes, that don't mean you executed. So that's the thing. Do the work. Have discernment. Stop going off with shiny, because that's not always what glitter, y'all. For real, for real. Number two, do the work. That's also doing the work in researching the person. That's also work to really research. See, a lot of you guys are invested into people off of personas. Oh, her body look good. Oh, she cute in the face. Oh, she seemed like she got it together. Oh, she cooked good. Oh, she this. Did you even go and see what her reviews are? Did you even scroll down her Instagram to see if she's been consistent in that field for a very long time? Because to be honest with you, it's tax season. So it's so many people talking about they can do taxes right now. But watch when April 18th come. The regular little accountants like me, that's the only ones you're going to see. The ones that do, I'm not shading credit now, so don't say I'm shading credit, but the ones that do credit, taxes, Uber and Lyft, they will dip after tax season. And yes, credit repair, taxes, Uber, Lyft, coaching, consulting, government grants. That's all what everybody. So if they doing all that, you need to be leery. Because most of the time, when a person is really successful, they're only doing that thing. Yeah, they might have their little book. Yeah, they might have their coaching program. But more than likely, it's almost around that same topic. But y'all not paying attention that this person then flipped from 5 different industries in 2 years. But I'm just little old Folasade, that ramble and stutter here. Okay? But you guys need to have discernment, number 1. And number 2, do the work. We're in this time, y'all, and I'm going to be very honest with you. It doesn't get no easier than this. Even a dull industry, even in accounting, is so boring and so dull. If you get a brand, you'll make money. You guys are not being consistent. You buy the program and you do it for 2 weeks, and then you wonder, you think you're rich. You cannot even touch that many people in 2 weeks. So how do you expect to be rich in 2 weeks? Guys, get back into reality. Even if you start your Facebook ads, it needs time to get traction and to circulate across all of the social media platforms before your ad is really visible. But you were expecting, because you bought that program 3 weeks ago, and now you want ads. You didn't put your ads, and it's been 1 week, and you like, where your money at? No. It don't work like that. Did you follow all the instructions? Did you even see if that person knew what they was talking about? Because see, this is the thing, guys. A lot of this mess could be avoided, and we are being ripped off. You're talking about just off the Herbalife. Just think about all of the Black girls you know of. Oh, I'm selling Herbalife, boo. Let me know, right? At all that $1,000, what they could have done with it. Herbalife then got rich. All of these companies then got rich. And guess what? You're still stuck because you didn't have the discernment. Did you think, oh, I don't never see her work out, so she might got plastic surgery? Oh, I don't never see her drinking the juice. Why not? I don't never see her doing this. Okay, well, that should have been a sign to you that this person may not be really who they are. Stop going off the big cars and the big everything, guys. And stop choosing coaches around that. Choosing because they got results. And their students are like, oh yeah, no, I'm making money. Oh yeah, no, I'm saving. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing this. If a person don't have nobody raving about them, then you got a problem. But there are also too many raves without results is a major problem. Because see, there's a difference, guys. And see, this is where a lot of you get caught up. You're like, oh my gosh, they have so many followers, so many people commenting on their posts, so many people doing this, so many people following them. But where are the people that said that they joined their program and they've gotten XYZ results? You will be able to see that. They will post screenshots. Oh, client results. Think about it, y'all. If a person really have results, they will post. And it ain't going to be crop shop. No, it ain't going to be, I said crop shop. It ain't going to be cropped. No, it's not. It's going to be in the flesh. Yeah, Google review, 5 stars. Oh yes, my client just messaged me, said she made 50,000. Yes. Oh, my client just bought a new building. You'll have it in the flesh, and they will have it maybe somewhere on their sites or on their Instagram, or they'll be sharing what their customers are saying. So guys, you guys have to have discernment. Okay. And you have to do the work. And this is the thing, guys, you do have to speak up. If you guys don't speak up, now don't just run and put a consumer complaint in, but at least speak up and be like, hey, what's going on with the program? Or, it ain't work. But remember, don't speak up if you ain't do the work. Okay? So, guys, what we about to do, I think I got a few more minutes. I'm going to take a quick little break for like maybe 3 minutes, and then we're going to close out, and we're going to talk about I kind of gave you ways to prevent yourself from being scammed anyway already by having discernment. I already told you guys what you guys need to start doing. But yeah, we'll talk about some scams and stuff that's been popping now. So yeah, guys, so I'll be right back. So your refund can still be high. Or if it's not the case, your refund would definitely be lower. So that's really a few of the reasons why many of you are going to be shocked, thrown back, taken aback, beat up, disturbed, might be crying in your feelings because your tax refunds are much lower than what you anticipated. Your business is right on that piece of paper that I can maximize, but guess what? Many of you guys took shortcuts in your business. You've been taking shortcuts for years. So you're out of luck right now. You're looking at that pile of paper and you like, yo, you serious, Folasade? Yes, I'm serious. And I'm very serious because right now your bookkeeping is what's going to either catapult your business or be a detriment to your business. And your lack of it is definitely a detriment, especially in the situation that we're in right now, where we all need to be maximizing our deductions and paying as little bit of taxes as we legally could so we can sustain in our businesses and be able to afford our lifestyle. But if you are not doing your bookkeeping, and if you're not keeping proper records, then I guarantee you are not paying the right amount of taxes that you're supposed to pay, or you're not getting the right amount of refund that you are supposed to be getting. So if you are a business owner, the way for you to protect your wealth, your income right now is by making sure you cross your T's and dot your I's and get your bookkeeping in order and stop playing games like you out here not trying to build a successful business. Only people that don't want to be successful don't have an accountant. Only people that don't want to be successful don't do their bookkeeping. And right now, your small business is maybe somebody else's blessing if you were to get your stuff in order. So you need your bookkeeping to make sure that every dollar you spend in your business is written off. Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the Accountability Accountant, guys. We just had to take a quick little break. I can ramble a lot. So a little quick break. So guys, if you have not subscribed to our mailing list, please go to bit.ly/Folasade Radio Show. No, Folasade Radio. There I go, about to mess up. Folasade Radio, right? Subscribe to our mailing list so you can know our upcoming guests and topics and things like that. And then you guys can send me all of your questions so I don't have to kind of figure out what y'all want to hear from me. You can send me your questions and things like that. But next week, guys, we have Pilar Sanders coming on and we're talking about mommyhood, juggling everything, fitness, doing a snapback. Y'all, we having a whole girls conversation next week with Pilar Sanders. So if you're a guy, tell your wife she wants to tune in next week to have that girl talk. Okay, guys, so before the break, we were just talking about consumer protection. So if you guys don't know, there's multiple consumer protection divisions and bureaus all over the country, and they're set up to protect you. So you guys remember that Tinder swindler that's been popular on Netflix? Yes. Now, I don't know if he did that many ladies. I don't know. But look, they probably could have reported him to the Consumer Protection Bureau because he out there swindling himself, all of these women. But guys, to be truthful, they do have on their site all of the romance scams and things like that. So the Consumer Protection Division just protects the U.S. people, just U.S. taxpayers, well, not even taxpayers, everybody from being taken advantage of. However, you cannot rely on the Consumer Protection Division because sometimes a scam, if it's not done to a large capacity, they may not even take a look at the case. So you guys have to have your own discernment. And guys, scams are going to be prevalent, especially since the economy is falling. You're going to have more scammers. You're going to have people creating programs and courses and not qualified to do that and giving you guys broken promises and things like that. So it's just going to be scams forever. It's no way to say, oh, I'm, we all been scammed. I remember, when was my last scam? I've been scammed a few times. Off of desperation, y'all. Off of desperation. So we was desperate. And we ended up buying, y'all probably remember in the hood, they'd be selling like the, what is it, the speakers. And so yeah, if you buy the speakers for like $300 from us, you able to, y'all know what I'm talking about. You able to flip and sell the speakers for more money. No, come to find out the speakers are bad. Okay, they were no good. So those like the type of scams that they protect you from too, like neighborhood scams, like when people walk around and do the life insurance scams, and then you end up realizing that your grandmother been paying this money every month for years and she don't have life insurance. The Consumer Protection Division are the people that you will report those type of schemes to, y'all. They're here to help. They're here to be a support, but you have to communicate the problem to them, but you also have to make sure that you do your due diligence as well. Because even if a coach saying you can do this in 60 days and they have betas and they were able to do it, but your lazy butt didn't do it, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win, and you have to have a lot of people behind you. So this is why the student loan doctor, Herbalife, Best Buy, you're talking about almost every big company have actually been hit with a consumer protection case. You talking about Apple, T-Mobile, Sprint, everything. Amazon Flex is still paying. Amazon is still paying all their Amazon Flex drivers from all of the tip money that they took from them. All of these online trading companies, and guys, the list goes on and on and on. It's so many scams, it's even hard to keep up. But the most recent one that they're starting to get hip is the digital courses. So this is why on tonight's show, I really want to repeat the fact that you have to be mindful and very leery of your guarantees that you're giving on your courses. If you say, I guarantee you'll make $100,000 in 60 days, no, take that guarantee word out. You can make $60,000. It's possible. And then now, if you guys haven't noticed, under a lot of websites now, it says these results are not typical. Your results may vary. That's their protection clause for you as a consumer. Basically saying, hey, just because we said Sabrina made $50,000, that does not mean that you're going to make $50,000. Her results are not typical. And so at that point, when you see those disclaimers, you have to do some research. And then that's when you're going to come back to the source. Do they have people that were successful? Okay, what did they do? And see, that's where a lot of you are skipping. You're seeing the successful person, but you're not tracking what they did. I'm not talking about Warren Buffett. I'm not talking about all of those big time people that y'all, I listened to Warren Buffett. Okay, great. But could you track his steps from what he did? No. Go and watch somebody else that's on a lower playing field that has achieved success beyond where you are. You can see their steps. Their Instagram posts tell you, their captions, their saves, and their what is those? Highlights tells you. It kind of, you just have to read through the fine print. Okay, if they posted this, okay, let me try a post like that. Oh, they did this. Oh, let me try that. Track their steps and see if you can make money off the free stuff that they're giving you. Then if you're making money off the free stuff, then more than likely, if you make the investment, you're going to make money. So you guys just have to be very, very careful and realize nothing, not to say nothing, because some people excel under desperation, but the majority don't. So if you're desperate, if you're like, this is my last hope, this is my last chance, it's not your last chance. Snap out of it. It's not. Yeah, this might be your last $1,500, but it's not your last chance. It's always money in the land. A lot of you are not looking at where there's money in your land. It may not be in the next program you buy. It may be sitting right at you as you're watching me right now. Do you type fast? If you type fast, teach people how to type 70 words per minute. If you know how to read a book, like literally you have skills that don't require you to pay a coach $50,000. It may require you to just do the little bit of steps you need right now. And then when you make your money and you're not desperate, invest into your coach. But you guys have to learn how to make money first. And that's why a lot of these, and I'm not talking about the student loan people now, we ain't talking about them. But a lot of these programs, if you did something, you might make something. They're not everybody program is legit. So those ones that's not, that's bad. I'm not talking about those. But I bought some stuff, y'all, for $47 that I'm still using today. I bought a program on how to get more organized 5 years ago from Cassie Howard. And I still use that if I'm refreshing my schedule till this day. I still have stuff from my old coach, Danielle, that I still use till this day for me when I'm creating. So this is the thing, guys. The investments that you make in certain coaches and programs stuff, it may not be for you to use just today. It may be used once you start making some dang on money. Or once you figure out the brand, once you figure out your products and your services. Guys, you have to do the basic work. That's what we are. Most of the time, we end up in this consumer making complaints because you was moving too fast and didn't have discernment. Period. I know it because I've been there. Remember, guys, I built my company, bootstrapped it. And it was at times where I was so financially strapped, trying to pay my office rent, still trying to hold on, still trying to build. And it got to the point where I look at the bank and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to feed my daughter? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And I end up getting in that desperate mode. But guess what? I never invested. I just took a step back and did the work. So I didn't shortcut my brand. I didn't stop posting on social media. I didn't try to invest into another coach. No. I just executed on what I already had and the knowledge and the resources that I have. So if you're not making money, look at the resources you have right now. You y'all. We didn't have social, we had social media, y'all, right? But we didn't have it like you guys have it now. We didn't have it 10 years ago like this. So have discernment, do the work, y'all. Do the work and stop picking everybody because she cute. Because look, guys, I'm a little shallow like y'all too. I like all my stuff. Y'all know I do. The issue is I'm not going to pick somebody off because she cute. I'm not going to say I want to work with somebody because she dressed nice or she got a nice car or they got look like they're making money. No, I go and see what the numbers really say. Oh, okay. Oh, this person said they made some money. Oh, she posted this review. She posted this and posted that. And I'll sit back and wait. And then That's where your discernment come into place. Sometimes you got to slow down, guys. So slow down. I don't know why Instagram playing with me like this. So slow down. Stop picking shiny objects. Have some discernment and do the work, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today. Because consumer protection divisions, bureaus, this, and this, they should not be as busy as they are if you guys knew how to choose the right people to work with. Yes, they're fraud, but in the bottom of your spirit, you know your gut said. Every bad situation I ever got myself into, y'all, my gut never failed me. It said, oh no, I still went against it. So let's stop going against our gut, do the work, make a little complaint if you have to, but for real, you know why you picked that coach. You know why you purchased that program. Don't be trying to get them in trouble now because you fell for it. That's part of business, y'all. You make bad mistakes, but because you were desperate, you were in your feelings, and it just was like, so yeah. All right, guys. So that's a wrap. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday. We have Pilar Sanders coming on, and next week's topic is working moms, balancing money, and motherhood. So yeah, join our mailing list by going to bit.ly/Folasade Radio. And I hope tonight's show was a little bit interesting and you learned something about the consumer protection divisions and bureaus all over the country to protect you from scams and fraud. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.